1981 was the year this little Mexican girl was born. However, my birth certificate said I was white. I might as well have been. The United States of Stolen Property had successfully assimilated my family to their liking, and the sweet sound of the drum had been silenced in our hearts. Young and as American as I could be, I was proud to be as close to white as I could get. We did not speak Spanish in my family. We did not order tamales and celebrate Christmas on December 24th. No, we baked ham and celebrated on the 25th. At a young age, I was taught that white people had better and had more. The closer we got to them, the better we could live. But the gringos didn't like the dark ones. So I made sure to speak English as loud as I could so they would know that this dark one was from here and not that place over there. I knew nothing of and cared not to know about over there. I ate as many hot dogs as I could in hopes it would lighten my skin. I would make fun of the Border Brothers whenever I had the chance. I didn't feel bad at all. Heck, they used to make fun of me for ordering rice water instead of horchata. They wanted to know why I didn't speak Spanish, so I would always demand to know why they didn't speak English. However, I would soon find out, no matter how hard I fought, I was Mexican. It didn't matter how much I emphasized the American at the end of it. Once in the corporate world, I was condemned to eating lunch alone in limbo. I was not a white secretary, so I could not sit with the supervisors. But at the same time, my Spanish was much too poor to keep up with the quick Spanish conversations of the warehouse workers. So I sat, choking on my assimilation sandwich. After realizing I was never going to be white, I decided to take a Chicano studies class. It's as if my eyes opened and I was home. My professor explained my struggles as if they were her own. The beat of the drum came to life and it seeped into my every pore. I embraced it, wanting more and longing to have so many suppressed questions answered. I had a right to my culture, and it didn't matter if I couldn't speak Spanish or didn't like Chile. At that moment in time, I understood that no one could strip me of anything I didn't allow them to. The white people could stare at my dark skin, and the Latinos could laugh at my Spanish, but I no longer cared. My heart was, and always had been, Chicana. Now I too could be proud of being brown.